It's quarter to 11 on Wednesday night, and I'm going to continue to build this Lego Friends, Olly and Paisley family houses. So I've basically completed this one yesterday. So back 1, 2, 3. So we'll continue with back 4 today. It has been an exhausting day and also starting quite late. So I think once I finish this, I'm gonna wrap up today and have some rest, and then we'll continue to build Paisley family house tomorrow or maybe the day after, depending on how I feel tomorrow. But today we'll try to get this done first. So we are starting with bag number 4. Again, it's very noisy. I really don't like the noise, but what can I do about it, right? I mean, I can always open all the bags up, sort it, but then there's too much work on getting that done. So we'll do it in a traditional way, but I'm really struggling to open the packages sometimes. Hopefully, not making too much noise, and also able to progress at a speed I can get some rest. Anyway, so far it has been great. Let's just remove the 3 windows so it doesn't get into the way when I'm building it. It's actually looking really nice. There's some nice design and new ways of creating this angle. I think this technique will be really cool to build a retro fast food restaurant. But yeah, other than that, other things are really nice except for the toilet vanity, just a little bit too high in my opinion. So it's going to be very, very uncomfortable for whoever lives in this house. And we continue to build the second floor. I have no idea what's on the second floor. The reason is that you might already heard it from some earlier videos, is that I'm trying to um, get as little information as possible, so that I have a much more surprising building experience. So like, because you don't know what you are getting into, um, so that a little bit more anticipation, then a little bit more surprise, rather than, oh yeah, I saw this, or I have watched this detailed review online multiple times. Then yeah, so you're still excited, get excited about it. It just, you know, you don't get that wow factor. Anyway, we'll start laying down some groundworks for probably a sofa or a bed, or something else. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we progress on the build. And I think, okay, just need to make sure that the toilet I built yesterday is in the right angle, so I don't put the bricks onto the wrong position, which will require me to disassemble it. I will try to be more careful this time, um, given that I make quite a lot of mistakes. That something I thought finished, and I just spent extra 5 minutes to fix thing up, which is what I'm trying to avoid or mitigate as much as possible. Just imagine, if you are designing some um, air, air traffic navigation software, just that marginal error to take out hundreds people's life, right? So, but of course, building Lego is not as high stake as designing some air traffic navigation software. Uh-huh. So what do I need to do with it? It's a big bag, but there's not that many pieces. It's a little bit more compared to what I had yesterday in bag 1, 2, 3. Um, but compared to some other sets, it's not that big. Talking about Lego sets, right? So today, if you have been follow some um, especially the hashtag Lego leaks on Instagram. A couple of very interesting uh, sets picture leaked. One of them is the medieval town center. So that actually has been leaked 12 months ago. That Lego was taking some survey on like within the inner circle to get some feedback on, you know, is there any market for such sets, right? So all the sets so far has been rumored to come out, which is quite exciting. And the medieval village, I think looks very good. I don't have the original one, so in the original one now, the aftermarket price is kind of ridiculous. Like there's no way unless I have a really deep pocket to buy something that doesn't worth that much. Okay. So now we've got leaked pictures of the newest set, and it's actually looking pretty good. The biggest surprise is there's actually including another Lego goat, but it's not the one from the Lego minifigures series 25. They are releasing one new color variant, which is a gray color based on the low resolution pictures. And I think they're only including one of them. And this is going to be a few $100 set. Hopefully, it's going to be available from prick 6 months later after it release, and hope the price is not as high. Right? If it's just $2-3 New Zealand, you can probably get a few, but if it's like $5-6, because recently all the new animals, some of them are still around $2-3, but some of the bigger ones are extremely high price. So if you want one extra, still fine, but if you want more than five right now, it's gonna be quite costly. That's why I wish they include two, because if you get more than one, although it's not enough for you to build an army, but at least I don't know. Usually feel makes more sense. Like it's kind of lonely if there's only one, right? But I do have four of the goats from series 25. That's the white one without any pattern. And then there's also the Snow White cottage. Although not necessarily like a fan of Snow White. I mean, we all know the story. We all watched the animation or animated movie. But anyway, that will be a set that you can get Snow White and the Prince without buying the new Disney castle. At the same time, um, the the cottage itself looks really good. Like if you think about having it a layout or even on the shelf, right? Having the medieval blacksmith, the A-frame cabin. Yeah, A-frame cabin is slightly different, but I think it's okay because similar scale. The Hocus Pocus house, the cottage, it's going to look pretty cool, or if they're all lined up on the same shelf. But yeah, it's actually a pretty nice model, and of course there are other stuff rumor to roll out. And there's some already announced. Like I don't usually buy Lego cars, but the Formula One for Senna, that the McLaren one, that looks really nice, and the pricing is pretty good as well. It's only $110, so it's like very affordable now with cool sets at that price point. Um, you might find it difficult to get on day one, just because it's a highly sought set and it's cheap, so people able to afford it. But I mean, you don't have to get on day one. It will be restocked, but yeah, it's gonna be slightly more difficult or hard to get in the beginning, especially in New Zealand, that we're so far away. A lot of shipment or containers takes long time to get to here. So especially since after COVID, with the spike of logistic cost, we often get in a situation where a set will just sold out and you have to wait a few months before you get new stock again. Um, I mean, you can always order from Lego directly, but if you want to get it from a physical store, then sometimes there's like very, very, very long wait. And what do I need here? Okay, building quite slowly right now. So yeah, there's lots of exciting set coming out. Uh, just the first half of the year, there are also lots of things kind of rumor come out. Um, really, I don't know how, you know, I probably need to learn and adjust, be even more selective and accept the fact that some of the things that I will just not able to get. Uh, I wish, I don't have to pay tax. I wish I don't have to pay, the mortgage interest. Without all that, then I will able to afford um, probably most of the stuff that I want this year. But at the same time, thinking about it, with all the thing that I need to pay, right? Then yeah, need to consider some of the one-off costs once a year that you don't. Sometimes you just forget about it because it's direct debit, right? For example, some insurance or some healthcare stuff. Those are the one that usually you forget about it. So you need to keep some funds for those as well. Otherwise, uh, you will end up in a really really bad situation. Sometimes insurance, like yeah, how often that you run into that risk, right? But the, the moment that you stop having insurance, usually something happens. and and yeah, when something happens, it's better to have insurance. Anyway, let's back to building a set. So far, I have yet to figure out what exactly the second floor look like. So it's hard to tell what exactly is, if you want to build a fully covered house, like how it should look like. But well, we are making some progress. I think the size of it is really really good, to be honest, and it's going to be interesting uh, how it fit into like other Lego houses. For me, just the right size. I think it can have a little bit details. I think if you want to build a fully enclosed house, like kind of off topic and taking more time in building this, right? So this part right now is an angle one. I think you could, you know, get it extended like this rather than having a curved piece. Um, but whatever, um, I can think about it and then try to make it reality later on when I have built up more skills and having a sorted inventory so I can grab the parts that I need. But now we're building some windows and really like the design of it. And I love the color because the my mom's house is similar color, so that's pretty good. So yeah. And talking about Lego sets, right? So tomorrow is the day in 12 hours time, I think, or 10 hours time, is the pre-ordering of those Bricklink designer program begins. Uh, I really want a castle, but unfortunately, um, can't afford it this time around. Yeah, I think if I place that order, because they don't ship out immediately. Then at some point, you never know that they charge you not when the production finished. So how it worked last time, it's long wait because they no longer directly send from Europe. They have a Melbourne warehouse for Australia and New Zealand. So what happened is it's done. They tell you it's finished, and then they actually send to the Melbourne warehouse, and from there they start to send out and charge you money. Um, so yeah, you never know exact date, right? So because it's such high price, it might caught you off guard. It did last year. I forgot about the two, not just one. I ordered two in the previous program. Caught me off guard, and suddenly you see huge amount of fund get taken out from the card, and yeah, that was a nasty surprise. um, so yeah, this time around, and I have to well skip it. Hopefully, the next round, if the financial situation change a little bit, maybe I can get next one. I think Series 2 or maybe Series 3 have a set that I really want. Um, so I forgot which set, so I have to go take a look after this. But yeah, those Bricklink design program is a huge set and bloody expensive. And yeah, with all the exciting stuff, obviously the Legend of Zelda set rumor to come out. Um, yeah, really need to figure out what's my priority, and also Rivendell and Ninjago City Markets and a couple of other sets that very keen to to own. Um, I think if I'm able to um, sell or liquidate some of my double up, could get the funds right now. But then it's it's, it's easier said than done. Um, it's very hard to sell in the current climate. If I don't sell under retail price, I might not get enough funds, right? So that's why I don't want to do that. Um, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, tomorrow will be better, and things kind of back to much more um, affordable. Uh, not Lego, but other stuff that we need to prioritize money on. And then we have two drawing. So we have using stickers that's hiding in the drawer or containers. There's some drawing of, forgot the name of the character. I think it's Olly and Paisley. Basically, is the one of the new characters want to be a pop star. There's actually a set on my wish list because I love music stage Lego build. That's why I was very I have very good feedback. Well, not feedback on me, but I rate the video frame uh, quite high because there are lots of cool musical setup. Yeah, it's really a shame the app itself kind of let it down, and also the pricing because they are crossing over with Universal Music, so I think there's a licensing fee as well. Anyway, so the drawer kind of hidden inside, just underneath the attic over here. Um, yeah, one of the sets depict um, the, the one of the character performing music on a stage. So that one is on my wish list. Unfortunately, there's no good deal on that one. It's just 20% off. Even 20% off is still, I think, around $80, 80 New Zealand dollars. Until I get paid, I probably can't afford that. But then if I buy that set, then it will means that I can't buy Rivendell yet, um, which is a problem. So I might need to try harder in selling some of the double ups, maybe a little bit cheaper, but not too cheap. Because when I lease a Legos, I just use Bricklink to be, you know, the average price and around that price, usually a slightly under, because I'm not here to, make a huge profit, but I just don't want to. If something is worth $200 now, and I only pay 140 originally, then you know if it's worth 200, like bare minimum, I still want to sell it around like 170 or 180, right? Because otherwise, it will means I'm making a huge loss, uh, and not just I'm selling one set away, but also losing quite a bit of value as well. So that's something I really want to avoid. It's getting quite late, and I'm getting really, really tired. Okay, I think I may need to consider stopping quite soon. Just to stick a little bit too much towards the left. So, wait, okay, all the way. So that drawer is just behind the bed, so it's actually pretty cool. So it's Ollie, he hides something behind the bed. And what's next? Just a sticker for a carpet. Let's just make sure that it's all aligned. That's always hard part with round tile and round stickers, especially when I'm really, really tired at the moment. Hopefully, I don't mess it up. Okay, just a little bit towards one side, but that's the best I can do today. Um, Unfortunately, so hard. Does it matter if I got the wrong angle? I don't think it matters anyway. Let's just keep it like this, and now we're building a small table. Yeah. Okay. And the thing I realized is recently the throat is very dry, so I try to speak up a little bit more, but just needed the effort. I think it's to do with the lack of sleep. So this week I might need to take a day or two rest from having fun with Lego. Okay, and there's a camera as well, and there's a laptop. Quite an interesting setup. Well, not interesting setup, is all aligned with his or Ollie's hobby, right? So I think, oh, so there's a poster on the wall. Why don't they tell me to apply it earlier? Because now it's really hard to apply. Okay, let's see how I can make that work. And where's the sticker? Okay, just right here. It's so hard to see. Okay, I think I'm okay. I really hate those stickers like you have to apply after everything is built, because my finger is not small enough. Anyway, I think we're about to finish building this, so we have a photo of Ollie and Leo. And just need to make sure that I don't mess up the sticker. And there's a picture just on top of the wall, right here. And then we need to put a sticker on the laptop. So there's some spare parts that let's just put them aside first. And then it's 10 past 11, slightly later than what I would have thought, because I never expected this back number 4 will uh, take me like over 25 minutes anyway. Unfortunately, the laptop just, there's nothing to secure it. I think. All right, we move into bag number 5. I think it's the roof. Yep, and we're about to finish Olly's family house. So there's second floor is pretty much his room. So I wonder where's his parents' room. Because I think you will need to have a proper bathroom. Is that just a toilet for the guests? So you need to have a proper bathroom, a room for mom and dad, and also the kitchen. That's the bare minimum. But I don't think there's any more space, so probably just one more room. The kitchen, probably a open style kitchen, and a room for the parents, and that's pretty much it, I think. So Ollie has a pet. Okay, there's a cat over here. Some water bowl and some food for the little cat. Okay. And then I wonder what that is. Maybe it's a chair. Or so hard to figure out what are some of the stuff that I'm building right now. Um, that is the most interesting parts. I think it's just a sofa of some sort, or it's the cat bed, is it? Anyway, we're building it right now. We'll figure it out, I think, in the next few pages. But this looks like it's the bed for the cat. This is quite old. Yep. So it's his name is Gert. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'll leave it because I don't. I will try not to pronounce it. I will just call it a cat rather than force myself to pronounce something. So now we're building some vegetation. It's a slightly different color with a pink violet combination. It looks really nice though. Is it the right color? No. It's very hard to see what color is it. But given that this color have more pieces, it has to be this one. You just need to make sure that it's on the right position. The last thing you want is to apply thing in the wrong place. What next? Okay, another one just went through the top here. When did we put this on? So it's on the side of the house. Okay, this right here. Sorry, like couldn't show you here because like if I show it the other way around, I can't see the connection well. But stay tuned for the in-depth review of this because this I have lots of things to talk about, both good and some further improvement. I say is, I mean, so far it's actually a very good set. I'm not saying that it's perfect though. So there's actually some flaw, just like the vanity, right? We'll see. So a little bit more plants of vegetation on the outside. Just need to push them all in. Oops, everything just keeps falling apart. Okay. Okay, I think everything looks good right now, and then we have the mailbox. It's a number 21. I wonder which row it is. Okay. We put the letter inside. Find the stickers. Was 21. Just one more sticker left. In this set. Okay. There's 21 here. Oops, in the wrong angle. Sometimes just this type of mistake happen way too often. I think it's a quite a nice brick build mailbox. Big one. Now we building the roof. Wow. So I wonder which way is it though. Just double check so I can get some alignment right. Forget it. It's too many switching tops. I'll just follow my guts. Because otherwise it will take ages for me to finish building the roof. And of course we need to build not just one but I think 2 times. Maybe just one is enough given that we're not having a fully closed off building, so maybe just one. Okay, and yep. Okay. So always struggling if we need to if I need to flip the things around a few times, and I always get the orientation wrong. So what's next? I think we need to have 2 of this, and then here, and just a long brick. Alright, and what's up? Next is the additional leaves on top. So this is the purple color one. Looks really nice. It's a really nice color. And then we'll just plug it in here, right? But how come? Oh, okay, no. It's the lower one. So if you open this, then you can see what's inside the attic or behind the bed. Okay. And then we've got the next one. So this time is the top roof. That's why it's significantly longer because we need more length on that side. Really high again. Alright. We're getting there because I can see the end. Although ideally it's to continue make a start on the next house, but I don't think I can hold on that long. So getting really exhausted today. And lots of stuff kind of took longer than it should. There's always various reasons, which also means that I don't have anything to post on IG, which been getting some really good momentum, and that's why I just want to keep that going. But unfortunately, I won't be able to do it today, and tomorrow is going to be a busy day again. So sometimes you just have to cope with what's throwing at you rather than try to complain, right? You just need to hope for the best. Um, okay, so far so good. And then this part is very similar. It's just slightly longer. Other than that, the the way to construct it is very similar. Anyway, just one more piece to go, and then once I connect to it, and we will be finishing Ollie's family house. And here we go. That's it. I think it looks really nice so far. This is Ollie's family house, and yep, that's it for book one. And tomorrow I will come back, or hopefully, if I'm feeling good tomorrow, then we'll continue with Paisley family house. So far, this house looking pretty good from the outside. I think if you need to build a full enclosed one, then um, depending if you want to add the garden, then you might want to add some plantation here. But in terms of the house, probably another six studs towards here rather than having this curved piece. You might have a kitchen here, probably you might want to adjust the toilet a bit to include the shower, and whether you want to have the parents' room upstairs or downstairs. I think upstairs makes more sense because you need the stairs to go up. So really nice small family house here right now, and I'll see you tomorrow.